guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carol. If you guys are new here, please make sure you subscribe. So today I have a really exciting video. I have a foundation review. This is my first foundation review here on YouTube. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Matte Foundation. So a little disclaimer is that they did send me 3 foundations, and they also sent me the setting spray. This is their Impeccable setting spray, and they also sent me this little foundation brush. This is the 830 brush, and then I'm also gonna let you guys know the prices because I feel like you guys want to know that. So the foundations are $46. This is a high-end foundation, so that's why it's a little bit pricey, I would say. And then the setting spray is $36 and the brush is $24. So I'm really excited to see how the coverage is, and because I really like matte foundations. This is a velvet matte foundation, so it won't be too drying. So they sent me 3 shades, 4N, 3W, and 2.5W. So let's see which one matches me the best. Okay, so this is 4N. Okay, it's coming out. So I feel like this one is way too... I don't know if I should put it on my face. Yeah. Okay, this one is way too dark on me. Very warm. I feel like this one might work well for my mom, and it might even be too dark for her too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pack it up and see if I can give it to somebody else. Okay, so now we're gonna try 3W. Let's see. Oh my god, it's like taking forever to come out. Okay, this is 3W. This is also I feel like it's pretty dark too, compared to my chest, but maybe I could make it work with like a lighter concealer underneath my eyes, but it looks a bit dark. Okay, so let's try this 2.5W. I feel like this one's gonna fit a lot better just because this is what, 3W, so this is like one, like a few shades lighter. Okay, yeah, this one looks a lot better. Yeah, I think this one might be my shade. So let me take this foundation off and then we'll get started with my primer and everything. I'm gonna put a little bit more of my moisturizer that I had on earlier just because I feel like I probably like rubbed it off. And the moisturizer that I'm using today is this one from Kiehl's. It's their Ultra Facial Cream, and I think it's really nice and lightweight. Works good for my acne prone skin. Since I'm using a matte foundation, I think I'm gonna use this Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I feel like this primer works well with matte foundations. I don't think it works that well when I'm wearing like a glowy foundation. I think it starts to like break up the foundation, get like patchy and cakey, and it doesn't look good. But for this foundation, I think it will work really well because it's more probably like not water based. It's more on the, let's see, I don't even know. But I have a feeling that it's not water based because it's so matte. So now that I have my primer on, we're just gonna get started with the foundation. I will do like a wear test, so I'll be back in a few hours to show you guys like how it's lasting, how it's looking throughout the day. I feel like that's really important when people try out foundations and do reviews on them. So currently it is 1:38 p.m. so maybe I'll be back around 10, because that would be like 9-10ish hours of wear, and we will see how long or how good it looks after like a full day. And I'm just gonna use the brush that came in my little PR package, and I'm just gonna go right in, starting on my cheeks. So far guys, I'm sure you could tell that the coverage is really good, and that was kind of like a small pump. I'm also feeling like the formula, or like the feeling of the foundation, is similar to the Fenty Pro Filter matte foundation, and I really like that one. The only thing is that I didn't get the right shade of that foundation, so every time I wear it, I look like a little orange. So this one feels really nice guys, and it blended out like super smoothly, and like I'm not having to work in the product that hard. So I could definitely see that it's velvet matte, which I really like. I might like velvet matte more than a full-on matte foundation because it takes so much work to blend it out. So far so good. I just grabbed another pump of the foundation to do the other side of my face. I do use probably a little bit more foundation than the average person, I guess, just because I'm trying to like have that coverage, because I do have a bit of hyperpigmentation from acne. But guys, so far so good, and I'm not even done. Man, I'm just loving it. Like, it looks so freaking good. Honestly, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna love it, because I feel like they had another foundation and it was a glowy one, and I heard kind of a lot of bad reviews on it. So I was like, oh my god, what if this foundation doesn't turn out good? And then like, I just hate giving like a bad review guys, because I feel like there's people behind the brands and everything, and like, I don't know, I just don't want to be mean, be like, no, this sucks, please don't buy it. But guys, this looks so good. I'm so happy that it's working out, because I also did like a little tutorial on my eyeshadow for like TikTok, so I want to continue like finishing my makeup and stuff, like doing the eyeshadow underneath my eye, and then maybe doing a little lip combo on TikTok, so I can like I can still wear this makeup, which I was scared of, because I was like, oh my god, if it doesn't work out, then I probably can't finish off my little TikToks. So I'm so happy that it's looking so freaking good guys, so freaking good. The match to my neck, or whatever, the skin match, I forgot how you say that, but it looks so good. My chest is really pale, by the way, so I kind of match it to my neck a little bit, and then maybe even to like my arms, because my neck is super pale guys. I like never go outside, so I don't have any type of tan going on. Now I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup, and I probably will do it on here, or else this video will be too short. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I wish I had more Anastasia Beverly Hills products so I could, you know, do a full face of them right now. So I'm just gonna use other products, and I think it will be fine, because what we're reviewing is the foundation, and the other products won't change like the result or anything. So I'm just gonna contour, and I'm using the Rare Beauty Serene liquid contour. This is the contour that I used in my last video when I reviewed it. So if you haven't seen that video, please go watch it after you finish watching this one. I also finally washed my brushes because they were so dirty guys. So I did wash the same brush that I used in the last video too. That's why I'm using it again. I feel like everything is blending really nice and good with this foundation. Guys, I'm like shook. I've also haven't been doing my makeup for a few days just to give my skin a break, since it was like breaking out a bit and I was like a little bit stressed, and that's when my skin breaks out the most. So I'm kind of like really feeling myself right now. I'm not sure if it's the foundation or just the fact that, you know, I haven't been wearing makeup in a while. But guys, I'm literally obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay, so just a little contour, and now I'm gonna blend out the contour on my nose, and I'm using this really nice brush from Real Techniques. This is the domed shadow brush. This is, and it has a number, it's 314. I really like this brush to blend out my concealer, like the concealer I use on my eyeshadow, like before I apply eyeshadow, like as an eyeshadow primer, I guess. And then I also really like it so I can blend out my nose contour. I feel like it's just a perfect like blending concealer brush. And for my blush today, I'm gonna be using this Rare Beauty blush in Worth. And I'm doing it before my concealer today just because I think I want to have a more subtle blush look for today. I usually go in with the blush, but today I'm feeling a little bit more subtle. So look how pretty, guys. This is like an orangey pink blush. I think it's really pretty, and I'm only gonna do this much just because I really wanna focus the attention on the foundation. Okay, now I'm gonna use this Bareminerals 16-hour wear light 200 neutral concealer, and this concealer also has SPF 25, guys. That's crazy. I feel like not a lot of concealers have SPF, so this concealer could also be really good if you just like spot conceal instead of using foundation, and it'll have like a little SPF. So I'm just gonna highlight where I usually highlight, underneath my eyes, on my forehead, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and right here on my cupid's bow, and underneath my chin. Guys, usually when I apply my concealer like this, sometimes if the foundation is too matte, it will like not blend in that good. So I feel like the foundation is really nice and like not super matte. Like it's not making any of the other products kind of like not move, if that makes any sense, guys. I know this is like supposed to be focused on the foundation, but I feel like this concealer isn't talked about enough, guys. Like this concealer is so good, and I feel like not a lot of people know about it. It's really thick and creamy, and it's super full coverage. So I really recommend this concealer as well. Look how pretty, guys. We're already looking super snatched. I'm also gonna, like with the rest of the product that I have on the little beauty sponge, I'm just gonna like tap underneath the contour a little bit just for it to be more snatched. And for my powder today, I'm gonna be using this Onesize Unlimited Setting Powder in Translucent. I really love this powder. The only thing that I don't like is that little lid, but I feel like not too long ago there was some videos going around of people being really rude and hateful, and Patrick Star had to come out and like let them know what the purpose of that little lid was. But I just feel like it's not that serious, guys. Like, if you don't like the lid, then just remove it, because what really matters is the product. Hello. And the product is bomb.com. Also, the setting spray is so freaking good. I recently ran out, so that's really sad, but I'm gonna restock soon. Like, that setting spray, your makeup will not move ever. I'm just gonna set my entire face. I don't like to leave anything wet or, you know, unsetted, I guess. That's even a word. Sometimes I do this, but sometimes I leave that line, so it's probably better for me to just set my face evenly. Guys, I feel like I should do a little bit more blush, but I'm gonna do a powder blush, and I'm gonna use this one from Toofaced. This is their Cloud Crush Candy Cloud blush, and it's just a light pink blush. I'm gonna do a little bit. Hopefully I don't get carried away. I just feel like it will match my eyeshadow a little bit better, because the other one kind of blended away and it was more on the orange, like the orangey side. So yeah, I think that's enough. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. And for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker highlighter in Sun Idol. Guys, this highlighter is so freaking pretty. I feel like it's similar to the Amrezi, or Amrezi. I forget how you say her name. Guys, in my last video, I was talking about Gloria and not Glorilla. So I'm so sorry about that. I did not mean to, you know, butcher her name or whatever. Yeah, this highlighter is similar to the Amrezi one that they like discontinued or something. So I feel like this is a really good alternative. I feel like nothing beats that highlighter, but it's pretty similar, guys. So like, I'll take it, I guess. So I'm pretty much done with my base routine. I still have to do like a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my eyes and then my lip combo, but this is all for the base routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and set it now using the ABH Impeccable setting spray. And then after this, I'll be back in those 10 hours to give you guys my final review. So let's just go ahead and set my face. I'm just trying it out to make sure it doesn't like come out weird or something, and then I'm gonna shake it just in case, because guys, once I tried this one setting spray, I forgot the brand, but it like started when I sprayed it, like a bunch of little specks of white dots were on my face, guys, and I could not fix it. And I think it probably said like shake me or something on the bottle, but I just didn't read it. So now I'm a little bit more cautious of that, because it will literally ruin my makeup if I spray something like that again. So let's just go ahead and spray. So the mist is really tiny, really like I forgot the word, guys. But the little mist is like very small, and I don't know, like you could barely feel it on your face. And I feel like that's really nice, because sometimes the mist is so big that it leaves those little spots of water all over your face, and when they dry up, it leaves that little dot on your face, you know. The mist is really fine. I think that's what I was trying to say. So I really like it. I also really like the smell. It smells like chemicals, right? But it smells kind of like a perfume. I don't know, I really like it. I think the packaging is really nice too. I like that it's not glass. Most setting sprays aren't glass, but I think it looks kind of like if it was glass. So for the presentation, we're gonna give it a 10 out of 10. We're gonna see how it wears, and then I really like the little mist that's like super fine. And then for the foundation, so far guys, too good. I give it a 10 out of 10 because of the coverage. I feel like the match to my skin is pretty good. I feel like I look a tiny bit orange, but I don't know, I'm like not mad at it. I feel like it looks so good. It's not really creasing right here on my mouth just yet, even though I don't judge the foundation based on that, because I talk a lot, I laugh a lot, and I have like natural smile lines. Like nothing is gonna make them go away. But so far so good. I feel like I finished my base routine really quickly because the foundation is so good. Like I don't have to spend a bunch of time working it into my skin, and then the brush is really nice and small. I feel like it really got the job done. You don't have to buy the brush. I feel like you could get away with using just a regular foundation brush that you already have. I should have tried half of my face with the beauty sponge, but guys, usually I don't apply my foundation with the sponge because then it makes the foundation really sheer, and I like that full coverage, especially right now that I'm not feeling too good about my skin. It's breaking out and it's dry and everything. So yeah guys, I feel like it's more honest for me to just use the brush. But if you guys rather use the sponge, then you just go ahead and do that. Just know it's going to be a little bit more sheer. But that is all for now guys. I will be back in about 9 hours just to see how the wear is and how it looks throughout the day, if it like oxidizes and stuff. It's currently 7:21 p.m. so I've had this makeup on since I think 2, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 6 hours, and this is what it's looking like. I think it looks really good. On my cheeks, nothing has like rubbed off. I'm a little bit oily around my nose, and I guess just like this middle part of my face, like the T-zone or whatever. So I'm really feeling it. I think it looks really good. I haven't gone out much. I was just editing some videos all day. I'm a little out of breath, but I also went on a walk, and it's really hot in Houston right now, so I think it's holding up really good. I have a sweater on, but because my mom blasts the AC in our house. But so far so good. I think it looks really nice, and the coverage is amazing. My smile lines were holding up really nice until now because I was like outside and I was going for a walk. But yeah guys, I think it looks really good. Also, I have this little like hyperpigmentation spot that's like pretty fresh, so I do see that I didn't cover it as good, but also because I didn't spot conceal, but only because I wanted to give the foundation like a good fair chance, and I wanted to give it like an honest review on its own. But yeah guys, I'm loving it so far. Well, like we're already deep into the review, but I think it looks really good, and I think I'm gonna keep on loving it. I would touch up with powder just because having my nose this oily makes me so uncomfortable. But I think I'll be back at 10 just to finish off the video, like in a few hours. I'm not gonna be doing nothing crazy. I'm not gonna go out anymore. But yeah guys, I think you guys can see for yourself. It's looking a little bit oily, kind of like glowy, which I don't have a problem with. It's just my nose area that gets super oily, but that's with every foundation that I use. But yeah guys, I'll be back at 10. Okay guys, so I'm back. It's currently 9:30-ish, so I'm just gonna end the video here. So my face is really oily, but that's expected because I've had this foundation on for maybe like 7 to 10 hours. You guys do the math. I think it still looks really good. I kind of like when my foundation gets a little bit oily just because my skin is really dry sometimes. My smile lines like the lines right here are creasing, and overall I just look really oily, but the foundation is still on, so I give it a 10 out of 10 still. And I did want to say that the foundation is a liquid foundation, but it's more on the thicker side, so it's not that liquidy. Also, I am wearing a lot of liquid and cream products, so that's expected that my skin would get like oily like this. I also wanted to set it a little bit with the Onesize powder, just to show you guys like how it can look if you touch up your makeup. If I touch up my makeup throughout the day, I feel like it won't get to this point, but either way, I don't usually have my makeup on for this long, so just keep that in mind. Either way, I feel like the wear test is pretty good. Like, it does last a long time on your skin. I can't tell if it looks patchy. I feel like it looks really good, honestly. And this is my honest opinion, even if I did get these products in PR. So, as expected, guys, I did add a little bit of powder, and I feel like it looks good as new. So overall, guys, my final review is that I love the foundation. I feel like it looked better when I applied it earlier and also earlier in the day, but I have been wearing it for a really long time, and I just really like it because of the coverage. I like that it's really thick, but it doesn't feel way too heavy. It does feel heavy because it's a matte foundation, you know, and it's also kind of thick. And I also wanted to read some of these things that the little box has. These are like some claims of the foundation, like how it works or whatever. Here it claims that it's blurring, and I do agree with that. I have a lot of texture, but I feel like it really helped my face look like more blurring and smooth. And then it also says it's soft matte. It was soft matte. Second skin, I definitely do see it looking like second skin, because immediately when I was applying my foundation, it just started to look so good, like if it was skin. It didn't look like a thick foundation or something. It's weightless. I don't think it's weightless. I think it has some weight to it, but it's still nice even if it's like a little bit heavier. And moisturizing, I'm not sure about moisturizing, but it does look glowy. It says moisturizing, hydrating, and natural. So natural, I don't think so, guys. I don't think it looks natural, but I do think it looks really good. And then long lasting for sure, non-drying, absolutely, and then no settling. So I also do think it didn't settle in my smile lines that much. I mean, I have been wearing it for a really long time, so you can start to see it like settle a little bit right here on my smile lines, and then a little bit like on the sides of my nose. And then what else? Oh, it's also dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic, and it's also vegan and cruelty free. So this non-comedogenic, I believe it doesn't clog your pores. I think that's what it means. So I'm really happy about that because my skin is acne prone, so that just helps me feel better about me wearing like makeup and foundation. Like, I know it's not going to clog my pores and like make my acne worse. So that is all for this video, guys. I love this foundation. I also really like the setting spray. It felt kind of like a mist. The mist is really fine, and I just really like it. I think it helped the foundation last pretty long. I'm not sure if I wore the foundation on its own if it will last this long, but I'm pretty sure it would because it's a matte foundation. And yeah, guys, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications on so you guys are notified every single time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.